What's up YouTube, Webberz05 here, coming at you today with just kind of a brief update on what I've been up to and what to expect throughout 2020. So before we get into the videos guys, big apologies that I haven't really been very active in my updates. For those who don't know, I work in retail, which means I get really busy work-wise over the Christmas period. I've also had a couple weeks of not feeling my absolute best. You might actually still be able to hear it in my throat a little bit, so I've just been kind of recovering from that as well. So I do apologize, I haven't been as active as I'd like to, but unfortunately I'm just at that time of year where I'm really busy. But I'm going to try and just keep trying to upload as much as I can. So before I get into my big talks, naturally I'd like to do my shoutouts to the new subscribers. Got quite a bit of a list because it's been a while since I've updated, so shoutouts to A Savage Saito, Silver Tricks, Alpaca Snack Pack. I rate your name, that's quite amusing. Oh god, I can't read my own writing. Apologies if I get this wrong, I'm probably about to because I can't read what I've written. Bagus08. Okay. Kale123, AJ Report, Malzavian, Jasper Boca, Rose Dreamer, Jellybean Confirmed. Well, it's nice to know. Do you have a friend called Jellybean Unconfirmed? And 9GJ Cali. Thank you guys so much for subscribing recently. Okay, so pretty much a brief update. So naturally guys, we've now passed the point of January 13th, which, as most people know, means ban list is going to be any time now. Literally could be any moment. Has it happened now? You never know, guys. It could be happening it could be happening while I'm recording. You never know. Wouldn't that be great? Just live reaction to the ban list, which has been updated. Sorry guys, my PC is being a bit slow. Okay, yeah, not yet. Okay, not yet. Soon. So, I could give you guys like my thoughts and predictions on what's going to happen with this ban list, but pretty much all the predictions I've got for the current ban list probably will have already been said by most people, but for those interested in knowing my thoughts on what I'm hoping on this ban list, well, for this one, probably just the main check to the meta deck. So August, I would like to see some hits. Pretty much my thoughts about how to hit that deck is the same as most people. Probably ban Orchestrated Babble and maybe hit Galatea to 1, but that's about it. As long as they get rid of Babble, then I'm happy. Because that's pretty much the card that needs to go. Too much interaction on our turn, which I don't like. No one likes that. And that's pretty much what Konami's been like recently. They're not so much hitting the direct strategy of the deck. I mean, they have been when they have to, but what they've been trying to do recently is try to take out the interaction with your opponent's turn, which is why we don't have Max C. That being said, could Max C come back? Possibly, but it probably won't. And frankly, I could think of a couple other things I'd like to see, like, I think we're now at the point Thunder Dragon Colossus needs to go to 1. Not just on the point that it's so oppressive to the meta, but given the Master Rule revision, it's either going to, given the fact that the fusion monsters will be substantially more powerful under the Master Rule revision, Colossus is either going to get hit to 1 now, which would be great, takes care of the deck now, but if they ignore it now, then it's probably definitely going to have to go to 1 on the April ban list, which everyone is anticipating as a huge ban list to keep lots of decks in checks of anything that's going to be basically busted throughout the new Master Rule. If anyone's wondering on some of the other stuff I've been thinking of that might get hit in terms of that ban list, so far I've got a very small list going. Stuff I'm thinking of, one thing is Bahamut Shark, because for those who have seen the new Shark support and what Sharks are capable of now under the Master Rule revision, Sharks are going to be great. I'm honestly really looking forward to playing Sharks again. And I'm also very happy that Bahamut Shark's getting reprinted in the OTS pack, so I don't have to spend so much money on it. I mean, I would love it in Secret Rare, but it's so pricey right now, and I just can't. And frankly, since I'm not fussed about max rareing the deck, I just kind of want my Bahamut Shark. You can understand. But, yeah. I could potentially see Bahamut Shark getting hit to 1 in April, just to keep that strategy gone. Because for those who haven't seen the strategy in Sharks of what they can do with it is spam out 3 Bahamut Shark, end on like 3 Toad, the rank 5, and that new number that came out in the OCG, which I think negates something on your opponent's turn. I haven't really read what it does, but apparently it's really good. What else would I like to see for that list? Well, Quasar's gonna be full power again. Frankly, I don't have a problem with that. The deck basically just sets up several negates, but it uses up lots and lots of resources to do so. It's just lots of drawing cards, which frankly I'm not too fussed about. They can have that, whatever. But but if I was to think of something in regards to the Quasar strategy, personally, I would like to see Rekindling get hit, maybe to 1 or banned. For those wondering what Rekindling is the spell card that states target as many monsters as possible with 200 defense in your graveyard and special summon it. If anyone's wondering why I want that to get hit in regards to Quasar, just do a YouTube search on Lavalval Quasar and you'll understand what I mean. I just watched it earlier today, it's nuts. It's insane. They literally make Quasar with 1 main deck tuna monster. Too good. Too good. And the only other thing I was thinking of that maybe might get hit with the revision, but it's one of those cards that's in an iffy situation, and that card is Super Poly. Now, Super Poly has been fine at 3 because it's been a great disruption to other players because of the more generic fusion monsters we now have in the game. But the thing I'm thinking of is, naturally, Shadows are getting their structure deck very soon, and they're essentially the reason Super Poly got banned in the first place. If they take over again, are they going to do something that's going to put Super Poly in one of those dangerous positions? Or is Super Poly just now in that balance point that it's just like, you know what, it's compromising extra deck space because they want to use Super Poly to disrupt their opponent, we're just going to leave it. It's hard to say right now. Will Super Poly get hit? Will it not get hit? What are your guys' thoughts? I'd be interested to know. But yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of ban list stuff I can think of. There's probably, naturally guys, we're probably going to get a very big list around April to keep lots of decks that get buffed by the new Master Rule revision. So I'll be very interested in seeing that though. So anyway guys, another thing I wanted to talk about was just kind of my sum up of last year as well in 2019. Because personally for me guys, 2019 was a really, really good year for Yu-Gi-Oh! I had so many really good pulls last year. I got quite a few competition wins at my locals, which I was really happy with. Hit over 500 subs, so I was really happy with that. Thank you again guys so much for all the subs. I absolutely love you guys. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, so what I was saying, yeah, I had some really mad pulls last year. Like, I think when I was counting it through, last year I pulled 5 Phantasmes, 5 Signet Minings, an Ulti Ding, and an Ulti Hayate. So, yeah, genuinely cannot complain about that at all. Well, I can complain slightly because Tazzy's going to be pretty much bad as soon as we get into the new Master Rule revision. Because who's going to be playing Lynx when they can play whatever they want? Still, he's going to be okay. He's going to be okay. He's going to be like just a side deck thing as an option. Maybe. Depends what people choose to do. Also whatever the anime does in regards to the game. But we shall see. We shall see. What else am I thinking? So, also guys, in regards to the Master Rule revision, if anyone's wondering what kind of decks I'm thinking about playing in regards to the revision, one thing I am definitely planning on rebuilding is my Blackwings. Blackwings is a deck I absolutely love, but I've been going back and forth about it because when they first got their new support during the Arc 5 series, I was like, love this is great. I was playing it a bit, it was so much fun. Then we went to the position that Level Leader got banned, but it wasn't that big of a deal. Then Links became a thing, and like the strategy that I had with the deck was like, I don't really know what to do now. Then we got Bardiche, and so it wasn't so bad. And then you just basically play Blackwing PK, but now Bardiche is banned, so yeah. But now Blackwing. But currently, the Blackwing deck, in the current format, in the current Master Rule that we're in, Blackwings are pretty decent. There's in the position that you can basically spam 3 normal summons in 1 turn, which is pretty good. And that's pretty good. I like that. And that'll be even better after we go into the Master Rule revision, where I can just spam my synchros out of the extra and do what I want to do. Oh, it's gonna be fun. So I'm very much looking forward to replaying Blackwings. While I was also going through my stuff, guys, I also found my old Gladiator Beast deck, so that's a deck that's going to get a nice little buff with the Master Rule revision, but I really don't know if I want to play Glad Beasts. They're a decent deck, they've had some new supports. I'd have to both think into a strategy and also debate, am I actually going to play it though? Because frankly, it's just one of those decks that I also know local-wise very few people like. Dark Patrician, I know in particular, he cannot stand Gladiator Beasts, so if I rebuild that deck, he will never forgive me for it. And he will and if he's watching this, he will probably quote that down below. Correct, I will not forgive you for it. Okay, so we'll have I'll have a think about it. I'm probably not going to, but I might do. What do you guys think? Should I rebuild Gladiator Beasts? Should I not? So that's pretty much the main decks I'm thinking about building. So for those who missed that, that's Sharks, which I'm really interested in, Blackwings, and then maybe Gladiator Beasts. I'm not really sure. And I'm also not really sure what else I might or might not build with the Master Rule revision. It's hard to say right now. I'll be interested to see my hero deck after I'm done with it. Because frankly, my heroes are currently in a position that even though we are dependent on links, it's not so bad. I mean, the freedom that I can summon to whatever zones I want to with my fusion monsters is great, but my link monsters are really good. Dread Decimator's absolutely. Dread Decimator for his piercing is great. Cross Crusader lets me search anything, basically turning Malicious into my 1-card combo. He's just great like that. So, heroes are just going to be an interesting deck. But then again, heroes have kind of always been like that. They've always just been interesting. Okay. Anything else I've been thinking of in regards to this year? It's not really much else I've been thinking of in regards to this year, guys. But I'd be interested in hearing what you guys are happy about in terms of this year, in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, your thoughts maybe on what's gonna... Also, maybe some of your thoughts on decks that you'd be interested in wanting to play through the Master Rule revision. In regards to decks to play, guys, I've currently recently been in the position I have so many current decks built, and also several cores of decks that I could be playing, but I really don't know what I feel like playing at the moment. So if anyone just wants a quick update on decks that I currently have, so naturally, I've still got my Endymion being my main deck. So I'm not planning to get rid of that. Anytime soon. Some of you might have seen from recent videos, I recently built Goat, because frankly, my friend Martin, he's got 2 Goat decks, so it's like 2 people can play Goat against each other, and guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, Goat is just so much fun. I'd been taking a bit of a break from competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Just to play Goat, and I just absolutely love it. Goat is such a fun format. I never realised how much fun it was because, frankly, guys, I came into the game in, like, 2014, which was, God, how long after Goat, so anything, like, before Pendulums, I didn't really know what the formats were like. But I love it. Goat is so much fun, and frankly, when you spend an entire day going through your jank and discover that you've got, like, half of a Goat deck, you kind of want to build Goat afterwards. So, yeah, I've been enjoying Goat. Goat is fun. For those who have not been playing Goat, do some research, build a Goat deck. Loads of players, both competitive and casual, like playing Goat, so it's just a nice little fun thing to do every now and then. My deck's pretty much almost done, I'm just missing a couple of cards that are in the mail, so hoping they show up soon. If not, I'll probably sort something out. And what else have I got? Like I mentioned, guys, heroes. that's probably something I'm going to be holding on to for the moment, because Evil Heroes has always been one of those decks for me that was always really fun. And back in the day when it was like Dark Gaia FTK, that was so much fun. Like I said, guys, oh yeah, for those wondering, I did say I got into the game in 2014. That's like TCG wise. In terms of the Evil Heroes I'm talking about, this is in regards to the 2008 video game that was on the DS. I played that so much when I was growing up, and that's really how I got into Evil Heroes. It's always been a deck that's been really fun for me. So, Heroes, that's probably another deck I'm going to be holding on to for the moment. Other decks I've got at the moment. So I've still got my 10-Yi, but it's now kind of in bits and pieces since I haven't really been playing it. So it's kind of just it's one of those decks that I've now still got it, but I've kind of put it to one side because I haven't really been enjoying playing 10-Yi as much, so probably not going to continue that for a bit. But it's a nice. One of my friends showed interest that they might want to pick it off me, so I might sort them that. But we'll see. But if I ever feel like wanting to play it again, 10-Yi, naturally, it's a very cheap budget deck that I could easily pick up again. And another deck I've got is like my 5-engine Cyberdark. I've still got that. You know, my mix of Zodiac, ABC, Cyberdark, Danger, and Orcust. It's just a little bit of fun, just kind of fun to play casually. So probably gonna hold on to that as well because it's just kind of fun. But I'll see. Maybe I'll do something with the Orcust bits. Maybe I'll do something with the Danger. I don't know right now, but it's just kind of fun to play. But if anyone can think of maybe something else that they'd like to see me do with the Orcust or Dangers, again, just comment below and I'll have a think about it. Because because like I said, guys, I'm in the position that I don't really know what I feel like playing, so I've just kind of been building quite a few fun-based decks. That's also why I built Goat. Because Goat's just fun. And then also, my other current deck at the moment, my All-Star Pendulum, based on the deck I saw from Dark Patrician 84 of random All-Stars, so it's just 40 different cards that existed around Pendulum, but still built to current format. I'm enjoying it, it's quite fun. I might try some of the new stuff in it, because the Perform Power pop-up card that's coming out in the Magical Heroes, that looks quite interesting, and that should be something fun I could try in this as well. So yeah, I'll have a look, see what I can do. So yeah, that's probably something I'll hold on to. Moment. And then, other decks I've currently got at the moment, in terms of... So, like I said, I've still got my Black Wings, but currently, since I haven't really been using it, they're kind of unsleeved and in bits and pieces around my room, but slowly trying to put it back together and figure out the build I want to go for the Master Rule revision, and then this will probably become one of my rotation decks. So that'll be. And then, naturally, another deck I said that I've also got in bits and pieces, Glad Beast, but again, figuring out, am I going to play that? Do I want to play it? Don't know. I don't really know right now, but it's there. It's an option. Okay, so yeah, so those are the decks, guys. Oh yeah, for those who are wondering, my Counter Fairies, they're in bits and pieces in my collection binders, because I've got quite a few playsets in there, and honestly, nobody at my locals wants to play me when I'm using that deck, which I don't blame them, because it's Counter Fairies. Nobody likes playing against Counter Fairies, but they are just one of those fun decks that are fun to play, which is why I built them. But hey, I can always... But, like I said, that's just in bits and pieces. I know where all the pieces are. I could put that back together if I felt like it. So yeah, guys, feel free to comment. So as I said, guys, feel free to comment down below on other decks that you might like to see me play. Also, for those wondering, I've still got my big binder of collections of playsets and cores in here, so other options for people wondering of what I've got in here that I could be doing. So naturally, I've got basically the entire striker deck. I've got Mech Knights, Trickstar, but who really cares about Trickstar? They've got Light Stage at 1. I've got Dracos. Yeah, I've still got Dracos in here, I forgot about that. Dracos, another good deck. Salamangreats, I've been having a bit of fun testing around with that. Salads, they're just pretty straightforward. Pretty easy deck. I've got Necros in here, and I've also got the Incantation Engines somewhere around my room. So Necros is another deck I could go back to. I only really built Necros because I've never really played a Ritual deck before, so I just thought I'd have a go, but frankly, Ritual is kind of boring. But I'll be interested to see what they're going to be like under the Master Rule revision. Probably exactly the same as they are now. And oh yeah, this is something I picked up recently. I picked up Cyber Dragon recently as well. No specific reason. My friend was after Thunder Dragons. I thought Thunder Dragons are probably going to get hit some way with one Colossus, so yeah, I'll get rid of them. Yeah, I'll get rid of my Thunders, and then I picked up Cyber Dragons out of it. So that's just something I could look into doing. But I don't know. I don't really know what Cyber Dragon do. So yeah, as you can see guys, I've got quite a few options of stuff I could be playing. So if you guys want to comment down below on anything you'd like to see me playing, or any ideas of stuff that you think I could pick up, again, just comment that down below. I will have a think about it and get back to you. But guys, thank you so. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for the video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Feel free to subscribe to the channel as always if you enjoy my content, and also for those interested, I am also part of the Sorcerers group channel with Dark Magician and a few others, so feel free to subscribe to that one as well to check out some of the content there. Myself and the Dark Magician will be doing a case opening of the new magical hero, because he's interested in the Dark Magician stuff, the Elemental Hero stuff, a little bit of the Stardust stuff, a little bit of the Yuma stuff, and kind of I want the Yugioh pendulum stuff. So kind of works out for us both. And there's me, and maybe I'll pick up a little bit of each of the other stuff. But so yeah, that'll probably be up on the Sorcerers channel later this week. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Webberz05, and if you're already subscribed, feel free to hit that notification bell so that you never miss an upload.